In the heart of a busy Quebec town, nestled within an apartment on Bedford Street, there lived a young girl, with hair as dark as the midnight sky and eyes that shimmered like forgotten stars. She wandered the streets like a wraith, unnoticed and unseen by those who passed her by. Though she walked among the living, her life was shrouded in shadows, a prisoner to the cruelty of her circumstances. She resided in a popular middle-class neighborhood, occupying a 2-bedroom apartment where the wallpaper peeled like old scars and the windows held secrets best left untold. Inside, the air was heavy with the scent of neglect, and the silence was broken only by the distant sound of passing cars and the occasional whisper of wind through the cracks in the walls. Her mother, once a vibrant soul full of laughter and light, had long since been consumed by the darkness that lurked within the walls of their home. Forced to work long hours at a night shift job just to make ends meet, she was seldom home to witness the horrors that unfolded in her absence. And then there was her stepfather, a man whose presence cast a shadow so dense it seemed to devour the light itself. With eyes that glittered like chips of ice under a storm cloud, and a heart as black as a moonless night, he prowled the halls like a predator stalking its den. Each echoing thud of his heavy footsteps vibrated through the floorboards, a chilling drumbeat heralding his approach. The little girl flinched with every boom, the icy tendrils of fear snaking down her spine. His gaze, cold and calculating, felt like a physical weight, stripping the room of warmth whenever he entered. She knew all too well the sting of his fury, the way his anger manifested as a searing blow, leaving behind blooms of purple and crimson that blossomed across her skin like grotesque silent screams. Yet, beneath the cowering fear, a flicker of defiance burned in her eyes. Her very resilience, a quiet rebellion against the suffocating darkness he threatened to impose, was a testament to the strength that still flickered within her. For her, the days were long and lonely,
just waiting for my mom.
filled with hunger and pain, and a longing for a world beyond the confines of her own existence. With no one to turn to and nowhere to run, she learned to fend for herself, scavenging for scraps of food in the alleys behind the local restaurants and hiding her injuries beneath long sleeves and layers of clothing. But even through the darkest of times, there was a glimmer of light, a spark of magic that refused to be extinguished. For you see, Jenny was not just an ordinary girl. She was a dreamer, a believer in the impossible, a child with a heart full of hope and a soul bound for greatness. In the hidden corners of her mind, she created worlds of wonder and enchantment, where dragons soared through skies of sapphire blue and fairies danced beneath the silver light of the moon. In these fantastical realms, she was not a girl forgotten and alone, but a hero on a quest to save the world from darkness and despair. And so, as she made her way through the day, her stomach grumbling and her body aching, she clung to these dreams like a lifeline, drawing strength from the magic that pulsed within her veins. For though her life may have been filled with hardship and pain, she refused to let it define her, to rob her of the wonder and beauty that still existed in the world around her. As the sun set on another day, casting long shadows across the worn sidewalks of empty streets, Jenny closed her eyes and whispered a silent prayer to the stars above. For though she may be small and insignificant in the eyes of the world, she knew that within her beat the heart of a warrior, a child of magic and light, destined for greatness beyond her wildest dreams.